Okay, we are going.
Boom. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about the Poop Cruise. And we get down and dirty with Ashtray and some whatever shit his nasty ass is doing. Speaking of Ashtray once worked on a cruise ship for about 7 months. He only did it for the sex. So no surprise there. Then there's the Mistic. He once took a cruise but got kicked off when he finished the all-you-can-eat buffet by himself.
Sir,
It
we're out.
said all you could eat. Come on.
Challenge
Yeah, like Homer
accepted.
Simpson.
Then there's Oracle. Him and his wife decided to try Carnival to see what it was really like, and he was surprised when his baby got in 5 fights.
Yeah,
Potato. Won't take no shit.
I have a feeling that I might
Yeah.
not want to try a cruise after this show. This might be the thing.
No, the cruises are fun. I haven't had a bad experience yet. And then there's me. I cruise all the time, and if this shit ever happens to me, I'm burning this bitch down. So first off, we're gonna do our pause for the calls here. Our pet tonight is all pets that need to be adopted and not rescued. Because unless you go in and get them out and fight for them yourself, you didn't rescue shit. You paid for them.
That's true. Or you just try to offload the problem on some poor bastard.
This is a rescue. Oh, did you have to fight a crocodile to get him out? I mean, how did you?
That would be funny as shit. Like you have to actually fight like a pit bull or something to get the dog that you want.
Right?
Yeah,
you have to
gotta
break him out
rescue
of alligator Alcatraz.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
you can't call him a rescue if you really didn't rescue his ass. You can't just go in and pick. I want that one. Here's $50. Thank you. I rescued you. That's not a rescue, bro. I saved him from a burning building. That's a fucking rescue.
Yeah, that's kind of like like thrift shop or something. Like going to Goodwill. I rescued this
Yeah,
fucking
makes me sick.
this nightstand.
Yeah. It could have gone to some
from the
hipster.
oppression.
All right, so Carnival Triumph. It's a ship that holds about 4,000 people, 1,100 crew members, and
Damn.
about 2,900. It's a small ship though. It's only 13.
That's a
decks.
small ship.
Yeah. It's only 13 decks. It's
Crazy.
a small ship. Yeah.
Jesus.
Uh,
fuck.
1,100 crew members? Damn.
1,100 crew members. Yeah, and about 4,000. I'm sorry, about 2,985 guests.
Damn,
passengers.
they need that many fucking crew members on that thing.
Well, when you have all you eat
Yeah.
buffet and you got
When you,
that
when you
many,
got, you got 20, you got 20
You
bros.
got me fucking eating it.
Yeah.
You bring me more. So this cruise ship left out of Galveston, Texas, in February 8th, I believe. They had a 4-day cruise, 2 days at sea, going out to Cozumel, Mexico. Stop, grab some hooker spit and tequila, and some Mexican dirt weed, and go right back to Galveston. Everything was going great. They made it through the first 3 days. They got to Cozumel on the way back from Cozumel on the 3rd day. There was an engine fire at 5:30 in the morning. So the alarm bells go off. People are panicking. They go and everybody goes to their muster stations because they think they're on. They think it's Titanic shit, and they're going down. People can see the big red thing that the Carnival ships are known for. That's on fire. People are panicking.
with a big fin smokestack.
Yeah, the big fan smokestack. That's on fire. So they put the sprinkler systems in the engine room, put it out. And so at like 6:14, they were told, hey, you can go get some breakfast, go to sleep. We know what you want to do. But everything's taken care of. That was at 6:14 when the loudspeaker came on, told people everything's fine. About 15 to 20 minutes later, the power goes out.
Damn.
What turns out that the engine they had 7 engines in the engine room. One of those engines caught fire. So a lot of people thought, okay, one engine caught fire. We got 6 more. We're good. But the whole ship runs on electricity. So the power went out. The ship couldn't go anywhere. Everything's unlocked. Nothing works. But and also they can't go into the engine room to assess the damage until it cools down because it's a closed-in space. It's fucking hot as fuck. Around 8 a.m., they realized that the toilets don't work.
Oh no.
Oh,
Now
shit.
again, this is so
Which is
so-
something I
so the thing
wouldn't
is-
think about because it's like everything probably needs electricity to run on a cruise ship. Even plumbing, you don't have like a gravity thing. You probably have
Oh,
pumps.
right,
that-
I never thought about that. I mean, when you press the button, it's almost like an airplane flushing.
Is
the
it?
cruise ship
I've never
arrived.
been on a
Yeah,
cruise ship.
that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of an airplane toilet flushing, but except it's always full of water, just like a regular toilet. And so they thought this was gonna be like they have this is like the 9th time this has happened on a Carnival ship in like 12 years, 12 13 years. The ship in question is actually 14 years old because it was its maiden voyage in 1999. So they need to find a workaround because they think the plan is for them to get rescued by tugboats and get pulled back to Mexico because that's where they left. So they're like, how do we handle the bathroom situation? So they tell people, hey, you can pee in the shower for number one. If you have to go number two, they have these red biohazard bags they're giving people.
Bag.
Yeah, their poop bag. Again, they thought it'd be a short thing. The tugboats would be out to get them in the morning. Because there's no electricity, there's no AC on this motherfucking ship. So people are starting to bring their beds and stuff out on the Lido deck and outside on their not the patios, but the balconies to get some sleep because it's so fucking hot. The Carnival actually released a press statement saying that there was a fire and everything else, and no propulsion. That's all they said. At 1:30 the same day, they were actually able to get into the engine room to see what happened with the fire. And it turns out the fire burned out all of the electrical cables that went to the ship on all the other engines. So there's the only thing they have is auxiliary power. Which here's my thing: auxiliary power is not enough to. They can't put a trolling motor on the bottom of the bitch for auxiliary power. Something.
When it's that big though, probably not.
I get it. I get it, but I mean, you could put if you got 7 engines in one room, why not put an extra one for auxiliary power in another room for backup, just in case something like this.
Well, you know what? Fuck the propeller. Use that auxiliary power for the toilets.
For the toilet,
you think there'd be some auxiliary
for Mystic's toilet anyway? Jesus.
Yeah. Vegas gave him a wood chipper and set him on the edge of the boat and just
sent him on his way. So again, they think it's a lot of people aren't using the bathroom because they think it'll be saved in the morning. Tugboat's gonna come get them, go to Mexico. Okay. So they go to sleep, they wake up, and people are like, wait, we can't see Mexico anymore. Turns out that the ship had drifted about 100 miles while it was powerless. So now they're
in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
Pretty much the Gulf of Mexico. There's a part in the documentary where the guy says, my GPS says that we're here on the F because we're fucked.
Too bad it wasn't the Gulf of America back then.
I know Freedom would have came and got those guys.
Yeah, fucking right? Eagles would have flown in and
exactly.
So
10,000 American Eagles would have fucking swooped in.
What an airdrop golden toilets.
For food, they got to get rid of. So the next day, they wake up, they don't see the things, but people still know the tugboats are coming. For food, they had to serve all the perishable stuff. So people say they were getting like stuff that was because it's been out. The fridge has been out for a day already. So the next day of the stranding, people are getting like the lettuce, the tomatoes. They're getting sandwiches and stuff that are soggy because the food is not up to standard. Yeah. Then it lets it be known. They let it be known that that there's been a change of plans. They're now going to be towed to Mobile, Alabama, which is going to add an estimated 2 to 3 days to the sailing.
Oof.
Now this is only a 4-day sailing, and this is
about 50 years.
So wasn't it on the last 24 hours when shit went they were on their way back, right? And that's when it all hit.
Yeah, it was on the last day when they were on their way back when
and they added 5 days.
So these people got to be to work and shit.
Yep.
Right. I mean, yeah. So they actually a sister ship shows up, the Legend, and people think they're gonna get saved. Everybody's all excited and shit. There's another ship, we're gonna get saved. But logistically, moving
turns out they were pirates.
Give me your booty. Oh, never mind. I ain't got your bathrooms don't work. Never mind. So a lot of people were upset when they actually didn't get over to the other ship because, like the lady was saying, it's like getting 2 big ass ships like that next to each other, keeping them steady, and then letting people.
Yeah, you can't put a gangplank between them. It doesn't work.
4,000 people. Yeah, 4,000 people. That's a huge fucking thing. And also, that other ship didn't have room for 4,000 people.
So why did that other ship show up? What were they doing?
Because
They were on their own cruise.
They were on their own cruise. They showed up because they needed the other ship needed food. Because
They just
Oh.
started taunting him and shit.
Oh,
well, a lot of people, these
They're like, our
some of-
boat works.
yeah, there were people in the documentary were like, well, they're just enjoying their cruise. I'm like, yeah, their shit didn't break. I'm like,
Yeah.
your shit broke down.
they're
You're
still
supposed to be-
dancing.
You'd be doing the
It's
same
like, well,
thing.
no
I'm like,
shit.
yeah, the music's playing. Bitch, I gotta shake my ass. Ashtree demands it. Where was I at? Okay, so yeah, so as the ship got closer for restocking, people were like, holy fuck, can we get a signal from the ship? So they
Yeah.
started. Getting as close as they can on the railings, and they were able to get internet off that ship. So that's when they started calling loved ones, and the story started fucking spreading.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if you said it to you, like the PR company
Oh, you go ahead.
only
Go ahead.
said, "There's a fire. We'll be fine. We're gonna tug them back." That's all the rest of the world knew. Nobody could actually contact their loved
Yeah, they
ones
knew.
this
Yeah,
entire time.
to tell. Yeah, they knew. Yeah, they knew that it was a fire. Then they knew the ship was okay, and they knew the ship couldn't move. That's all. That's all Carnival said. And they Carnival knew about all the other shit that was happening, but PR stuff they didn't want to let people know. But once this got out, and the guy they showed a clip of the guy from Carnival like hold his head over his head. I'm like, bro, you should have been. Yeah, you knew the shit was gonna get out. Hashtag cruise from hell. But with them being stranded for more days, they started seeing like Island of the Flies type shit. Had to do all the shit at work. I wish I could find pictures for you. Here, let me do this here. If you Google Poop Cruise pictures, there's nice
Okay,
picture.
I'll bring up some Poop Cruise pictures here.
Yeah,
There's one
essential.
picture. You can see the
It's
water
a trap,
slide.
Oracle. Don't do it.
Crap.
There's one picture you can see. The water slide, and on each side of the water slide, it's all these little these sheets tied around stuff like tent cities, pretty much.
Yeah.
People were hoarding food. I mean, people said they were waiting in line for 2 hours to get food. And then when they got there, it was crappy food. People are hoarding shit and things. Fights are breaking out because people want the lawn chairs to want the chairs to fucking to make more like tents or whatever. Dogs and cats living together, pure pandemonium. Where's that? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so CNN picks it up. CNN starts running with it. They are they flew around this ship. They had helicopters flying around it. I'm like, nobody could land on this bitch, pick people up and fly away, and keep something like that. I would have felt upset with the goddamn the media that fire these people.
Well, I could also see if you were a family member
Yeah, I mean,
waiting
yeah,
on
been
your
able to-
loved one and
yeah,
they
been able to
couldn't
see the shit,
contact
yeah.
you, and then that brief second you get a phone call saying we're shitting in bags and the piss is backing up and like there's 2 inches of piss on the floor.
So, yeah.
I'd be furious too, and I'd want the news to be talking about this travesty.
Well, one of the guys who worked on the ship, he was talking about how people would go to, even if toilets weren't working, they go to a bathroom and see it had been used, so they flooded with toilet paper and then like use that on top of that, and then somebody would come behind and do the same thing. He was like, it was kind of like a shit lasagna.
Oh
that
my
people were doing.
god.
Yeah.
Shit
So in these
lasagna.
toilets,
That is, you just fucking ruined lasagna for me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you'll never look at it the same.
Shit lasagna. Ugh.
So this is day probably
My
probably
God.
2 or 3 of being stranded. When they tell people that they're gonna have to be pulled to Mobile and it's gonna take more days, they feel bad for the people. So they decided to do the worst possible thing ever.
the
They
best.
opened the bars up
Oh no.
Yeah,
to
free
everybody
liquor.
for free.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm like, you're on a cruise, 3,000 guests that can drink now, and none of your bathrooms work. Are you fucking insane? What do you want to do when you fucking drink so much? You want to take a piss?
You want to
You've
piss and
been
shit?
eating? You've been eating and shit. It's just fucking the worst thing. And also to be in a situation where you're a lot of people are sleeping next to each other in long hallways and things. I mean, it was bad. People started pissing over the railing. Fights broke out. One lady said a newlywed couple started having sex right there on like the little chairs.
Oh my
Make the
God.
most out of your honeymoon.
Right?
Yeah, it was. It was
If
yeah, it
we're
was,
gonna die, we might as well go out like
Right.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
I have no God. So they realized that was a mistake. They shut the bar down.
Oh man.
Tugboats arrived the next day, and people are cheering. They hooked the tugboats up to the ship, and they start pulling it. But because these cruise ships, they're huge, and they even the small one, and they have tons of stabilizers on them to keep them from listing and doing all this other stuff. With the power out, this shit wasn't working. So when the tugboats started pulling, it started listing,
Oh
leaning
no.
to one side. When it leaning to that one side with all of pretty much every toilet on that ship packed to the brim, it had nowhere to go. And as one guy put it,
Oh,
as one guy put it, it was the tipping point.
Oh
fucking-
man.
oh man.
It overflowed. All the overflows on the carpet. So you're walking through and you splish, and you're like, oh, what I'm walking on? Holy fuck, I'm walking on, shit and piss.
Yeah.
There's
These
one guy.
flip-flops aren't fucking.
Oh my God,
tall enough.
this fucking one guy he's Indian guy. He said he gets out of his bed and he's like, it's so bad I had to hold my breath. But he takes a picture standing in like diarrhea brown water.
Oh my
Sandals,
God.
bro. Like in sandals. And I'm like, I know you're from India, but come on, my guy. Come on, my guy.
Right? Like to him, this is just a Tuesday morning. You know, like
Oh man.
He's like, the smell was so bad. I'm like, bro, you're from India. Shut the fuck up.
I know, right? Like, aren't you used to
was-
popping squat over a hole?
Yeah.
There was
you know it's bad.
there was a
when
Well, at least we
it's
keep our dirty holes clean.
Yeah, there's a lady from she was from Russia and she worked on the ship and she was saying it was kind of funny to see these Americans acting like being forced to. But she said what was going on was kind of like what happens at dictatorship countries, having like stand in line for food, fight for where you want to live, stuff like that.
In Russia,
Like
our
that.
toilets
Yeah.
back up every
Yeah,
week.
in Russia, this is just a
Right.
fucking weekly occurrence.
toilet backs up you.
Right. And if you could complain, you get sent to the mines. The fucking
Yeah.
Right? You want to go
Maybe-
gulag?
Yeah. So they made it back to port in Mobile, Alabama at the crisp time of 9:30 p.m. on the 8th day of their 4-day cruise.
Damn.
Mm.
One thing about a lot of the guests on a cruise, they weren't so nice about Carnival, but they were very nice about the crew people on that ship. Because one lady said they did such a great job. It was like, when do you think part of your job description is gonna be cleaning up human shit? And they
Right.
still, so it was fucking. What do you think the passengers? What do you think they should have gotten for that ordeal? What you spitball? If it happened to you, what would you want from Carnival to make it right?
A free cruise.
Oh,
I'd
shit.
want more than that. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I'd want my cruise paid back. The free cruise. is a
Another
nice
free
gesture,
one.
A free
yeah,
cruise and
then
another
an
one.
extra,
Yeah.
Like here's an extra.
Okay, so what-
$1,500.
Plus 5Gs.
Well, funny thing is, Carnival's lawyer said that none of those passengers had the right to sue for anything, and the reason they said is because when you buy a ticket for Carnival, you are not guaranteed safe passage, good food. I can't remember exactly the wording for it, but none of the shit is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
it was also like a safe and ocean-bound ship. It was like you were not guaranteed to
You're not
like.
guaranteed a safe and ocean-bound ship, fucking good food, safe, good, clean, safe food, fucking like safe
So
passage
no
back there,
lawyer
back.
took that up though?
Oh no, a lawyer tried.
no, a lawyer took it up. They
Yeah,
they got
because that's winning in a court of law any day of the week. I don't give a fuck what Carnival says.
oh yeah, I
You know
get
what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah, there was a clip where it was on Anderson Cooper, the Silver Fox, where this guy was talking about how that was a thing, and Anderson Cooper was like, they should mention that in the commercials next time, because
Yeah, right.
If people knew,
Yeah,
if
basically it
people
was
knew that
like
shit-
you're not guaranteed to all the normal things of a cruise. Like in a safe and ocean-bound ship, is that not a basic thing of a
Right.
cruise?
Yeah.
He's like, if people knew that shit,
I think they
wouldn't buy
did
tickets.
settle out of court though. Like
They did settle. There was a class action suit against them for a lot of passengers because they said like it was fucking nasty, disgusting conditions. They did settle out of court for that. But they also, to everybody, they received a full refund for the cruise, reimbursement for transportation expenses,
That helps.
an extra $500 payment, and a
Could buy a
future
whole new plane
complimentary
ticket.
cruise.
Only 500.
That's thing, yeah. That part, I'd be like, I want more.
Like lost wages was fucking more than 500.
Yeah, right. For some
Yeah,
people,
that's
for
true.
sure.
So a lot of people, like I said, it's not the first time this happened with Carnival. I didn't know this 2 weeks prior. The Carnival Triumph experienced propulsion issues that caused it to be 5 hours late returning to Galveston, and this is on January 28th of 2013. It also persisted and delayed the ship's departure for its next cruise from 2:30 p.m. until 8 p.m. that night, which means it missed it only stopped one place, which was Cozumel, which means it couldn't stop in Cozumel. So they spent the whole time on that ship.
Lame.
Yeah,
So here's a. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll ask.
no,
it at the end. It's an end question. So what? Like every mode of transportation, public anyway, has their Carnival cruise line. Like, what is it in airplane? Is it Spirit Airlines?
Spirit, bro.
Or okay, so they're like
you
the
see
worst. Yeah, right. That's what I was saying.
see
Like,
the
what,
device.
so like it trains. You know what I mean? There has to be like just a shit ass train. Yeah, it's probably a Greyhound bus. That's a train. That's the fucking shitty train.
So after all this happened, it was in port. It was in port in Texas, and the U.S. Coast Guard Marine Safety Unit conducted a test, a safety thing on that ship, and it found it resulting in the finding that there was a short in the high voltage connection box of one of the ship's generators engines, causing damage to cables within the connection box. They gave them until February 27th to fix this issue. Carnival said, "Cool, we'll keep cruising." And on the 13th, this shit happened.
Oh man.
Carnival's like, fuck off.
We'll
do it when we get back.
We got to the 27th. We got all this time. Let's make some money. Yeah, CNN. A part of the documentary I watched about this that bugged me was the lady at CNN was so happy that they ran with the show. She's like, this was the number one news in America. Blah blah. I was like, there's nothing else going on. I get this was a bad thing to happen to people, but
slow news day. It's like the middle of July.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, she even mentioned that like, well, there's so much else to talk about, but it was like the new head of CNN decided like we're going all in.
All in on the poop cruise.
Well, before she was like, "We're CNN. We do presidential debates. We do blah blah. We don't do this some cruise about this." And then later she was like, "Oh my God, we had to do the cruise." I was like, "Bitch,
yeah."
Oh, you guys have never been on a cruise before, right? None of y'all have? No.
No.
Correct.
No. Okay. So any bad vacation family shit, you guys? Anybody?
Nothing like this where I've been covered in feces for days on end. No.
Yeah, no. Like, I mean, close. This would be like more where you're just stuck, like waiting forever for your airplane to be like repaired to fly. You know, and then getting on it and having the fucking flight attendant be like, "This isn't safe to fly." And the pilot is like, "We're removing you from this plane."
Wow.
That I told you that story, didn't I? Where I was like waiting for fucking 9 hours, finally got on the plane.
Who was the airline?
It was Delta.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Delta's gone downhill. But yeah, this flight attendant like threw a fit, and like we were in the back of the plane, so she's literally, I was in the middle seat, so she's just one seat, and this whole thing happened here where the engineers who like fixed the AC like came in, had to tell her like it's safe, but she's like, I've been flying 19 years and this is not safe, you know. And then it's like all of us around are like looking at each other, like, is this going to be the last time?
What the
Like, is this
fuck?
plane going to go down? And then
Like,
them
lady,
telling
that's safe out
her,
of destination. You're freaking me out.
then,
Right.
yeah, exactly. And then the pilot basically, you know, pulling rank and being like, if you don't feel this is safe to fly, then I'm kicking you off this flight and we're gonna have someone else.
He just pulls out a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like
You
standoff,
don't
and
feel it's safe. Fucking just
they like
splat
forced,
everywhere.
yeah, they forced
Anybody
her
else
off
got
the
a fucking
plane.
problem with the safety of this plane?
People
Yeah.
are just sobbing. Fucking.
That's what it
covered
felt
in
like, and so
brain.
I was like, oh shit. I mean, we made it. It was safe, but God, the seed of doubt. I'm like,
Holy fuck.
I
that
haven't
would,
been
that
flying
would
for
cause
19
some
years.
fucking
Yeah,
concern.
flight attendant, I'm getting out this plane.
Right? I'd be like, you know what?
The same way.
I'm gonna fucking find another way.
I think I'm gonna try Spirit. They're cheaper and they might be safer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
One time I was flying with Spirit, I was waiting on them for hours to get on the plane. They were having technical issues, and it took hours to get on it. And then when we got on the plane up in the cockpit, it was just saying retard, retard,
Oh, I remember that
retard,
story.
retard.
I remember
Like,
that. Yeah. It's
Constantly. It's like, what the fuck is going on? That is clearly not okay. And
No,
we're
it's not. The thing's telling you to slow.
Right?
Slow.
Like-
Slow.
we're not even off the fucking ground, and it's telling you to slow down. And then they
Retard.
suddenly it stopped, and they're like, "Okay, folks, we're ready to fucking take off." It's like,
Yeah.
are we?
No
Is this
explanation.
fucking okay?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
We finally wrangled in this fucking bitch of a computer system.
Right?
Not this cruise I was on, but the last one we went on. We were coming back, and we had to go. We were going to the airport. We were flying Southwest, and they had the little fucking the little thing that goes back and forth. You know, to make the long line seem shorter, you got to go back and forth, those little things. Well, there was nobody in line, so my sister-in-law, the big one, she just had knee surgery. I was tired of walking, so I went under all of them. I clipped them for her, and we went through. And the chick was like, "You got to go back through." I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "You got to go. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to go through the line." I was like, "But there is no line." So I'm like, she just had she just had knee surgery. I'm like, "You're making us go left to right, left to right, left to right till we get to the counter when nobody's in front of us. So what's the point of that?" And she's like, I was like, I get what you're saying, but she had knee surgery. My feet are hurting. Okay, we're just trying to get on the plane.
It's just power tripping.
So
Yeah.
she was, well, it was a power tripper thing. And so he said something. I was like, okay, whatever, fine. And she checked her bags, and she came back to us. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "You got to take him over there." I said, "Wait a minute." So we had to take him all the way to the other end where Southwest ended it. I was like, "So wait a minute, you were gonna have us walk through all these steps, come up here." I was like, "Why not just let us get? We had our stick. We went to the kiosk and put our stickers on. Why not just let them take them over to the thing?" She's like, "What? We got to check your ID." I was like, "They could do it over there." I'm like, "Why are you making us take all these extra steps? That's stupid." She's like,
Right.
"Don't do that." I was like, "Do what?" She's like, "You called me stupid." No, I didn't call you stupid. I called the process stupid. And the lady was like,
Wow.
behind her was like, "You calling her stupid?" No, I'm not calling her stupid. I'm saying the process stupid.
Take him down. We
like,
got a fucking terrorist.
Right? Oh my god, he's got a gun!
I'm like, what the fuck? And my sister's like, "He didn't say she was stupid." He said, and the lady was like, "We'll just deny you boarding." I was like, "Deny me boarding?" I was like, "Why?"
Damn.
We don't like our. It's an Orlando airport. I've never had a problem like this in Orlando airport. And they're like, she was like, we don't like people talking like that to our. I was like, I said your process was stupid. I heard. So Orlando airport, you gotta, in order to get to your concourse, you gotta get on the train and go. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to be. Like, my family didn't know this shit happened, especially my sister-in-law. She was like, "We'll get you on the plane." I'm like, "How the fuck gonna get me on the plane?" So when we get to the other side, I go to the Southwest thing. I'm like, "Hey, this is what I did. This is what I said. Am I denied boarding?" And the lady's like, "Nah, you're cool. You're fine." You're just,
Wow, man.
I was
That's
like,
just
"What?"
Sally. She's a little sour.
I was like, I was like, I didn't want to be denied boarding, but I was like, it was fucking stupid to walk all these extra steps left to right, left to right, left to right, just to wait your turn when there was nobody in front of us. It was
Right.
fucking retarded. I think that was the worst. That was the worst experience I've had. So yeah. That's all about the poop cruise. I haven't had a bad experience on the cruise. I meet people. You know, it's fun. Try it out. Don't
How
do
many
Carnival.
Carnival cruises have you gone on? Just one?
Twice. Two.
Two?
The first one I went on. First one was 15 years ago. My buddy got married on a cruise, and I was the best man. I had to go. And then the second one was about 8 years ago. When I took my wife on a cruise because she didn't know she could seasick or whatever. So I chose Carnival because it was cheaper. And we went out to the club to see what was bumping. We were going down there. We're like, oh shit, it's bumping in there. We turned the corner and the motherfuckers fighting.
Oh,
It's like, all right.
Uh,
It was like, it's a Carnival cruise. All right, let's go.
wow.
Go back to my girlfriend. Like, she's like, she's like, how much you pay for the room? I was like, I paid $800 for our room. We were on like the 12th floor or whatever. And she's like, how all these black people afford this? So I was like, I showed her the price. I'm like, you can get a Carnival cruise for like $400 for two people. Like 4 days.
damn. Really?
Oh yeah, Carnival.
That's
yeah, I mean,
fucking
you won't have,
cheaper in a fucking
won't-
hotel room.
Cheaper than a hotel.
Yeah, you won't have a I mean, the room would be that much, but I mean, you still got to have pay gratuities and everything else. But
right. You
you'll
don't
have
have the
you'll have
all you can
you'll have a
drink
little
sort of
yeah
thing.
you'll have a little porthole, you know. You
Yeah.
don't have, or you're having an interior room with no windows, but yeah, you can still go on a cruise for super cheap.
You're gonna
That's
be on
how-
the Fiesta deck, where it's like below where they shovel
Yeah,
coal.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's the nice reasonable cruise? Which one do you
I love
go
Royal-
on? Like what's
I love
the
Royal-
good one? Royal?
I love Royal Caribbean. I've heard that Princess Cruises is good. I've heard that NCL cruises are good. MCS. I've heard everything's good except for Carnival.
Okay.
I heard
All right.
Viking is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Are they the ones
Um,
Viking that do the river cruises more?
Yeah, Viking is
Yeah.
more river and like
More river,
Alaska
yeah.
and shit like
Mm.
that. Norwegian.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, don't let this don't let this deter you. I wouldn't go Carnival, but yeah, don't let it deter you. We're gonna go up with our what's sexy part of the show. Starting off first is Mistic with Free Diddy.
Free Diddy, man. I find it funny that the government with the fucking DA and is it the federal? Well, it's federal, right? It's a federal case because they tried to go
Yeah.
RICO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's the funniest part that they tried to say that this dude had a criminal empire, like fucking like the Gambinos. What the fuck are you talking
Right.
about? Like that's fucking funny, dude. I'm glad he's a scumbag piece of shit. And he deserves to go to prison for a long time, but I don't feel that he was a fucking criminal mastermind. He was just a fucking
Yeah.
He's a sex addict.
Like he was
scumbag,
providing
yeah.
drugs, but he wasn't. It's like, man, if he actually was selling drugs, it probably would have had a better chance of sticking those kind of charges.
right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just the government just overreaching.
Well,
man.
also he's not free. He got convicted. He found guilty of two
Oh, I
outside
know.
charges.
I know. I just find it funny that they tried to put him away for life.
Mhm.
You know,
Trying to hold a black man
it's
down.
probably just some
Yeah.
overzealous DA was like, "Oh, we're taking this guy down."
Wow, right. Or it makes you wonder what high up, in the DA or something, who was like someone of influence was like, I know I was
Right.
at one of those freak offs. Like, we gotta shut this shit
Yeah,
down.
right.
Mm,
Yeah.
right.
no shit.
Bill, is that you with the freak off? No, we got to cut
Yeah.
commercial.
So anyway, like I said, he deserves to go to prison, and he's gonna. But I think it's
Yeah.
funny that the fucking government couldn't even fucking. I don't know. Whatever.
Word. Fuck Free Diddy. Up next is Oracle, Forza Horizon, and Getting Off Truck Simulator.
Yes, finally
This
got
tru-
off a goddamn truck simulator.
It took you a while.
Fired up
Exactly.
Forza
Kept going,
Horizon. Potato loves that. It's a lot of fun being able to play that. It was a real pain in the fucking dick deleting the old save. Like I had to fucking take my computer offline. Had to find the files
try
to
to start
clear
over.
out. Like
Trying to start a new EA game over is fucking
It's-
insane.
yeah,
Like,
it's just like, Jesus
give me the option
Christ.
to start over.
just give
I
me a
haven't played in a
fucking
while. I want to
option.
start over.
Right. I haven't played this game in years. I don't want everything on the fucking map to be revealed already. You
Yeah.
know? Like I want to do it again. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, playing Forza Horizon 4 maxed out on the PC, it's still just an absolutely gorgeous game. A lot of fun. That one takes place in Great Britain. Those games are awesome. They really hold up. They're a lot of fun. So having a good time.
Next up
Word.
was me with word. Yeah. Next up is me with nothing. I'm kidding. I got something. My what's sexy is working out with my son. He's starting to see some changes in his physique. He's not as active as a kid should be. He doesn't go out ride his bike like we used to and stuff. So it's been up to me to get him out there. And now that he's seeing now that he's seeing a change, his body actually changing from and being able to lift more weights and do more push-ups and stuff. Like I came over to go check on him on a Saturday. He's up there watching a movie on a treadmill, just walking. Him and grandma have been taking walks and stuff, and he's been he's been a lot more active on his own. Yeah, and it's like to see that we're joining the climb gym tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Saturday. And we're gonna start climbing 3-4 days a week, like I used to.
That's a good
Yeah,
workout.
it is a good workout.
Nice.
Yeah, love my family. And Trey with Liver King jumping the podcast shark.
Oh yeah. Now, has
Oh, you remember?
any of you guys seen the Liver King documentary?
I haven't seen the
haven't seen-
documentary, but I've seen this
No.
psycho fucking guy
So,
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did not know about him till seeing like the trailer for the Netflix documentary about him. So yeah, Liver King is like this dude who
We know who he is.
is like. Anyways, okay, so you know who he is, but I didn't. He got fucking big for selling the idea, like what was it, like basically eating protein all the time, a certain amount of liver, a certain amount of bull
organ meat.
testicles,
Organ meat.
and
Eats organ meat.
he even like in the documentary, like they shoot this bull and they run out with a knife and then they like do some fucking pseudo like Native American prayer thanking the bull for its sacrifice, and then they gut him and like take his guts out and start eating it raw right there. And like he's selling it like this is what we do, but you can kind of tell in the demeanors of his sons, like they're going along with it, but it's like they don't know what they're doing. like they don't, because they're like, is this the liver? You know, like come on, you fucking idiots. But yeah, then I guess it came out. And before it even came out, like Joe Rogan, this guy got popular enough that, you know, he was brought up on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was like, oh yeah, that dude's on fucking steroids. Like, look at that. Like no one has abs.
Well, yeah, because he was
big.
pushing his physique. He got his physique because he was eating the way he was eating and no steroids.
Yeah.
He said he was
all natural, and that was his whole mantra. I love this. The people that ask him at every podcast he was on, do you take steroids? I love this question because the answer is no. I don't take steroids. Well, whoever he was buying his $11,000 a month steroid,
$11,000 a month.
He was like on top tier human growth hormones.
Yeah, he was on some shit to look like that, bro, all the time. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, at that age too.
How old is this guy? I mean,
he's got to be in his 40s now, maybe 50.
Dude, that guy looks like he's 60, except ripped.
Well, right now, these are the recent clips. So it came out that he was on steroids, and it basically like, you know, bombed his entire mystique and his whole like selling all these supplements and shit. And then he's like started putting all these rants how he's gonna like he wants to fight Joe Rogan and blah blah blah, and like on his own account holding guns and shit. And then he decides to take a trip with his entourage to Austin and got his ass arrested.
Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, it's worth watching the documentary to see like a guy who's just like so fucking into himself.
Yep. Boom. Yeah. Fuck you, Liver King. Up next, the fuck you think? We're gonna start off with Oracle with the Road Construction Lottery.
Yep. Road construction fucking lottery continues. No communication whatsoever on the road. They just any given day, if I want to come out of my driveway, I might get smashed with like a giant culvert being hauled by like a front end loader or something. No signs or anything. The other day I was driving back and somebody had actually just smashed through one of those big road barriers with their Jeep.
Like the concrete ones?
Not the concrete ones, but like the big fucking metal ones that are, like
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah, with
8
like
feet long or
the
whatever.
little blinking lights on them
Yeah,
and shit.
with the blinking lights, they just drove right over fucking top of it and blew out their tires. So yeah, it's just kind of like I don't know, it's the Wild West out there, which is kind of interesting. So we'll see what the fuck
Watch
or
your
how this
potato.
how this goes down. But they have a 10-mile section of road or something like that, fucking barricaded off, and then they're just kind of randomly ripping out sections of the road, and there are hundreds of people that live alongside that road and all of the side roads and shit. So it's like, how the fuck are these people with zero communication about detours or anything? How are they supposed to know what's being worked on and how they can get to work or whatever the fuck they need to do? Go get some milk or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, and is it one of those where it's like road closed to through traffic, but like if you live there, you kind of like, you drive around the
It
sign.
is, but also they rip out, or what they've been doing, that was fine. You could get through it, but now there are sections where they've ripped out the entire road where you cannot drive through it. It is not passable.
Well,
Wow.
it fucking sucks.
So like all you can do is turn around and come
all you can do
through
is
the other side?
turn around and take a fucking detour that is going to double or triple the amount of time that it would have taken you. It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, fucking sucks. Fuck you, road construction. Up next is Misty. We got about 14 minutes left.
Well, hurry up,
What
Misty.
was mine?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Stop fucking with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, I forgot what it was. Yeah. It said fucking Jurassic Park shit, dude. I think it's like the Fast and Furious of the the
Dinosaur
Paleolithic
world.
era.
And he only wrote 2 books.
Like it's crazy, man. Like I like
Yeah.
just stop
Everybody
fucking
loves
with
dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
eating people.
But it's just so ridiculous. It's like now they're fucking it's a rebirth. We're gonna go back to the original island. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
It's like, haven't you all seen the movies? This never works
It's
out.
just-
I
No,
haven't.
man.
No.
I
Just
saw
the
the first one.
originals.
Yeah. I saw the first the first trilogy,
The Jurassic
and then
World's not
I
bad.
saw the Jurassic World, the first one with Chris Pratt and fucking Bryce Dallas Howard or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was it. I haven't seen one since then.
Because I think there's two more Chris Pratt ones.
Yeah, stop
and
fucking
then this
with
is
dinosaurs,
the first
fuck.
non-Chris Pratt one.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess.
Boom. And next up is Ashtray with Dear Abby. Your advice is anything but.
Oh God, yes. Fucking Google News, sends me a variety of news topics, but there's always like the opinion columns. And man, Dear Abby, if you've ever read a Dear Abby, she's like one of the longest running advice columns, but if you've ever actually read them, their advice is complete shit. It's like, it's non-advice. It's so, and like, even sometimes the questions too are like, this one's so dumb. Dear Abby, what can I do about my granddaughter's boyfriend's underage drinking? My 17-year-old granddaughter is dating a 19-year-old boy. He recently confided in me he's been drinking alcohol. It's like, Jesus fucking
No,
Christ.
he hasn't.
And then she's all like concerned, like, he says that my granddaughter knows, but they're planning a future together, and this is so concerning. It's like, he's fucking 19,
Oh my
Grandma.
God.
Like, what did Grandpa do when he was 19?
Right.
Grandpa was drinking when he was 14.
He was
hung
shooting
black
fucking
people like normal
heroin.
white folks did.
But of course, the advice from Abby is just this one paragraph. Dear Grandma, from what you've written, this nice, respectful young adult has developed a dependency on alcohol. Warn your granddaughter about what this may mean for her future. And if you can find out who's selling the alcohol to underage youth, please turn that person in.
Wow.
That's all. It's like, what the
Grandma,
Dear
you're
Abby,
the fucking
I bet your
problem.
advice is all from AI now. She's
Yeah,
probably
right. She's probably
on a
dead,
ventilator.
right?
Yeah.
They're on a ventilator. He's trying to get Grandma Sauce to get in the
This picture of her looks like it's from
into the pens.
1994.
Dear Abby's been dead for 50 years.
Yeah. It's now just a chat bot.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Dear Abby, get some goddamn advice. Up next is me with nothing. I'm kidding. I've got something. My fuck you think is goddamn Xbox Series X. I broke another one.
Oh no.
And I broke it.
Jeez.
I broke it in this. And I broke it in the same way I broke my last one. The goddamn, I was plugging in the HDMI port, and then all of a sudden it stops working. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why I get sound, I can't get any video. And I look at the HDMI, I unplug it. I look at the HDMI port, and for some reason it's frayed. Like the little pins on each side are frayed out. And I'm like, how did that happen for me just plugging it in?
Damn.
Like, how the fuck did that happen? It's the
Wow.
second time it's happened.
Like they made that cheap now?
I've got the whole thing where I can take it back in another one. But it's only good for a year. And I can't remember when was the last time I broke. It's been more than a year since the last time it happened. But what I was kind of hoping is because it's just HDMI port, maybe I can take it to like a computer place and have them fix it for cheaper. If you want to buy a whole new Xbox. We have two of them because my son has one. I have two of them.
Don't have one anymore.
Son,
Yoink.
can I get the Xbox? Where's my Xbox at?
Dad.
It's in the game room. He was like, can I take it? Can I take it? I was like, no, you can't take it. You can take the Switch too, but Daddy's playing this tonight. I'm not. No.
This Daddy's Xbox now.
Whatever you're playing, you can play on your laptop with your friends.
Who bought you this Xbox?
Go.
Daddy did.
I'm like, yeah. Fine, bitch. I was like, I was nice. I only downloaded. I looked at it. He was only using like 500 gigs. I was like, oh shit, Daddy got some room. And I was like, I didn't
just delete all of his games, all of his saves and shit. Yeah, you don't need these saves.
Who pays for your account, son? I do.
It's so. But I did not delete any of his games. But he's only got like 2.3 gigs to download something else. Let's fill it up first. But yeah, so I'm just so fucking. And the thing is that the cord that I plugged into the back of my Xbox, it doesn't fray anything else that I plug it into. So I'm trying to figure out how the fuck this happened. Like I don't get it. Second time it's happened. I don't get what's going on. So yeah. That's our show. Be sure. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God damn it.
Better apologize.
All seriousness, go fuck yourself, Liberty King. That's our show. We're going to be here every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredarreport.com or facebook.com/redarreport. We don't do that twiddle shit no more, so go fuck yourself. Like and share or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I am Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is the Ashtray.
And I'm Mistic.
At the buffet again. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Yep.